As he went to open the steel door, Quinn was half expecting that the sun might be out. After all, the message appearing meant it was a new day. But as he opened the door, he was surprised to see it was still night out. However, his mind was quickly distracted by something else. He decided to open the door once again to check if the beast was still there, and unfortunately, it was. That was when there were 3 round objects right next to the Scordana, placed in a pile of scrap metal. Are those eggs? Quinn thought. Inspect. Scordana eggs. Intermediate beast level. As he saw the eggs, a horrible thought had entered his mind. Quinn hadn't noticed them before, meaning she must have just laid them out while he was in the container, or they might have been hidden somewhere. But the first was more likely. Now the fact that her eggs were here meant the beast would protect them until they hatched, or at least it wouldn't be moving for a while. This felt like a risky option for Quinn, for he himself was on a time frame. Then there was the second option. If the Scordana had just given birth, then there was a chance she was weaker compared to usual. With the second option, he had to make a decision as soon as possible. In the end, Quinn gritted his teeth and stepped out of the container. Before even thinking of fighting against the beast, he would try his best to sneak out. The entrance to the front of the hangar was completely destroyed. The beast, when entering, had ripped apart the 2 metallic doors before coming in. The problem was, the beast was blocking that exit, but that still left Quinn with the small hole in the wall from where he had entered. Carefully moving in between piles of scrap metal and rubbish, Quinn slowly moved across the room to the other side where he had first entered. Then, when he finally had reached the hole, he could see something else entering from the other side. It was a Rataclaw. Oh no! As soon as the Rataclaw pulled its body through the small hole, it immediately looked up to see Quinn. Before he even had a chance to run away, Rataclaw started squealing like mad. "Shut up! Why did you have to come here now of all times?" Then the sound of several steps was heard from behind. Quinn didn't have time to turn around to know what it was, but he did so anyway, and as he did, a giant claw was swung down towards his head. Now that the Scordana had spotted Quinn, he had no choice but to stand his ground and fight. As the scorpion creature turned, it immediately started charging forward. Hoping to scare it away and do some damage, Quinn let out 2 blood swipes. As the blood swipe made impact, the scorpion was pushed back a few steps, but no damage could be seen. Not even a white scratch mark on the claws. As Quinn looked and inspected the creature even closer, he could see that every part of the beast was covered in some type of shell apart from the upper body. That was the beast's weak point, and that's where he needed to hit. Then as Quinn readied his hand to cast his blood swipe skill, he felt a sharp pain in his back. As he looked up, he could see something connected to his body, and when he followed it, it went behind the beast.
Want to watch more episodes of my vampire system? Follow Pocket FM Fantasy Chronicles. You can watch the next episode here in the playlist.